Hello everybody, I'm the Movie Doll and welcome to my tragic world. Today we are reviewing Les Miserables, the movie musical with virtually no spoken words. It is based upon the stage musical and of course the novel by Victor Hugo. Most of you know the long tragic story, but just in case you don't, a man named Jean Valjean 24601 is released from prison after serving a 19-year sentence for stealing a loaf of bread. The French are an odd lot. And after being shown some kindness by a priest, he decides to devote his life to God through engaging in capitalism. He runs a factory where a girl named Fantine works. Anne Hathaway, I bow before you. Before he lets her get fired for having an illegitimate child. I dreamed a dream of not being stereotyped. After that, she's forced into prostitution. Valjean finds her on the streets and realizes that ignoring people who need help is not the path to godliness, so he takes her to a hospital where she asks him to take care of her daughter before she dies. Anne Hathaway, may the Oscar be yours soon. Valjean goes and finds her daughter, Cosette, and decides to raise her as his own. She grows up, falls in love with a charming French rebel. Valjean tries to keep hiding them from the officer who knows that he skipped parole years earlier, and the story goes on. So what do I think of the film? Quite ambitious, and for the most part, it pays off extremely well. The film is almost entirely music, so there may be 5 lines of dialogue, and it's very fast-paced, with one song following another. And it really is no pretty period piece. It shows decaying France in all its grimy, poverty-stricken lack of glory. One shining light of the movie is the performances, especially of Hugh Jackman as Valjean, Eddie Redmayne as Marius, the lover of Cosette, and especially Anne Hathaway as Fantine. Her voice, even without the assistance of all the technology a studio can help with, is beautiful. She shows the desperation and love she has for her daughter so well. Of all the performances I've seen this year, hers is probably the only one where I was going, give that girl an Oscar right now! This movie has a very positive message of hope, turning your life around, learning from your mistakes, and appreciating the love in your life, whatever kind of love it may be. The only really weak points of the film are that you really don't see enough of Cosette and Valjean's father-daughter relationship, and also, even though I normally like Russell Crowe, I think he was pretty miscast in this role. I didn't think he was menacing, I didn't think that his voice fit the music. Other than him though, the actors are absolutely astounding in this movie. So how many stars? 4 out of 5. I'm the Movie Doll, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, just leave them below and feel free to subscribe. See you next week, and Happy New Year!